Our top story, this time's election seems to be the dirtiest ever. The latest to join the band of foul-mouthed leaders is BJP MLA from Rajasthan. BJP MLA Heera Lal stooped to a new low by hitting out at the Congress President Sonia Gandhi and Vice President Rahul Gandhi. Let's listen in to the controversial statement.
कुछ भी नहीं है यहाँ पर। अखबार में पढ़ते सोनिया जी के पास गाड़ी नहीं है। अरे तो भाई क्या पैदल चलते हो क्या? अरे तो देश में पहुंच जाए, इनको विदाई करो और इनको बीजा बना लिया है। मोदी जी का जिस दिन प्रधानमंत्री पद पे बैठेंगे, ये इटली के लिए रवाना हो जाएंगे।
Well, the Congress has written to the Election Commission seeking strong action against the MLA. Devankur Vadhavan is now joining us with more details, and Ashar Ahmad Khan is joining us from Delhi with more on the Congress's perspective on this. First to you, Dev, how is the BJP state leadership at least reacting to this statement of Heera Lal's?
Well, Maha, even when Heera Lal was on the stage making those ugly comments against the Gandhi family, against Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi as well, there were signs of unease amongst the BJP leaders that were there. Sia Kumari was there from the BJP along with Ashok Pranami at this BJP function which was being held at the party headquarters in Tonk district in Rajasthan. Also, after the statement was made by Heera Lal Rajar, the BJP's MLA from that place, he had retracted his statement, but clearly the damage had been done. The Congress has complained, has mentioned that BJP leaders time and again have been resorting to such kind of below-the-belt tactics and have mentioned that they should be taken to task. Maha?
Ashar, coming to you now at a time when even the Congress leaders have been seen making derogatory remarks, this surely doesn't come as an aberration from the BJP. However, it must have certainly miffed the party.
Well, it has missed the party very much, and the biggest problem here for the Congress is that they are very angry because this is a personal comment both on the Congress President Sonia Gandhi and the Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi. In fact, when we spoke to senior leaders of the party, they said that this is nothing new. Such statements are expected from the leaders of the BJP. In fact, the Mahila Congress President Shobha Oja also went on to say that they will also take some legal action against this.
All right, let's get in Archana Sharma. She is with the Congress party. Archana, how is the Congress going to take up this matter from here on? We understand that a complaint has already been made.
Yes, the District President has already filed a complaint to the Election Commission. And we feel that BJP leaders are in a habit of issuing such remarks, saying derogatory comments against the senior leaders of Congress. And what is more surprising is that the party president, he came forward and defended, saying that this is very usual. This is not something which is unusual, because during election campaign, people are often used to saying such remarks and delivering such comments. So this is very shameful on part of the government, where a woman chief minister is heading the state. She has not taken any action on such a leader, and in fact, we feel very sorry when the BJP president said that this is something very normal.
Archana, also comments are coming from all parties. Now, this of course was a very personal one, but very inflammatory statements also being made. Some of the Congress leaders have also been caught doing that. So what is the guideline that's being issued by the Congress party itself to refrain or stop its leaders from making such below-the-belt comments?
The party vice president already made it clear that anyone who comments something which is not good or which seems to be disparaging, then we are not in favor, even if that person belongs to Congress. So our stand is very clear. But on part of BJP, they come forward defending such people who make such comments against women, which is very much, which really hurts us. Being a woman, I feel that such people should be discarded. They should be ostracized from the society and political scenario.
Archana, is your party also going to be making this, at least in Rajasthan, an election issue? How below-the-belt comments are being made against some of the senior-most leaders in the country?
Yes, of course, we are against those people who make such comments, and we are not in favor of people, even if they belong to Congress, if they become first and make such comments.
Archana Sharma, many thanks for speaking with Headlines today. So, Congress they're clearly saying that they have already made a complaint and that they will ask their own party members not to make below the belt comments in view of what is happening at the moment across party lines. We are seeing leaders making derogatory statements, below the belt remarks and inflammatory statements in what is being termed as one of the dirtiest elections that we are seeing in the country, with stakes running high. Everybody seems to be losing their sense of balance as far as campaigns are going. Jyoti Kiran from the BJP is now joining us. Kiran, what can you say about a leader from your party, an MLA from Rajasthan, making below the belt comments about the Congress president? How is he going to be asked to make amends for this statement?
He's already clarified and the party president has already clarified the stand. However, I absolutely fail to understand that Congress particularly has been making these statements in desperation. I would like to attract your attention in terms of Irfan Masood's statement. Horrible statements, inflammatory statements are being made. So I don't know why Congress is not able to react to such statements. Our statement has been already withdrawn and our party president a day or two back reacted on it, saying that the amendments have been made already. I don't think, secondly, the reaction of the Congress on their own statement should also be highlighted in some way.
Well, Jyoti, two wrongs certainly don't make a right over here. So, is there any guideline that the BJP is likely to now come out with so that its leaders are not caught on the wrong foot making below the belt remarks?
BJP is a cadre-based, disciplined organization. We don't lose our balance like Congress people. Basically, we are only talking about issues. This election for us is about issues and developmental issues only. So therefore, we are maintaining absolute refrain.
So you do agree that personal comments should be kept away from any political campaign, really?
I am reiterating that Bharatiya Janata Party is absolutely fighting this election on the basis of developmental issues. We are making no personal allegations at all.
All right, as far as Heera Lal goes, of course, you just mentioned that he's retracted his statement. But is there any action apart from this likely against him?
Ma'am, as I've already told you that the events have already been made. Our party president has already cleared the issues 2 days back, and the statement that the leader made was absolutely presented out of context. I think before we take any particular incident, we have to look at the context in which the statement has been made. Here in Rajasthan, every second day, Congress is making inflammatory statements.
Jyoti Kiran, many thanks for speaking with Headlines today. So clearly the BJP says that it has already asked Heera Lal to retract the statement. The Congress, though miffed at this point in time, and has already made a complaint against this below the belt statement, a very personal one made against Congress President Sonia Gandhi and Vice President Rahul Gandhi by a BJP MLA.